pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try to speak up, can't say none.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing great today. In today's video, we are pretty much going to be doing our first vlog in a very, very long time. I've been thinking of bringing back the vlogs for the past week. I've tried filming and I've been running into the same issues that I've been running into for all of the last 20 times previously that I've tried to bring back the vlogs, and almost discouraged myself and almost stopped once again and turned off the idea of vlogging. But I thought to myself, fuck the whole problem, let's just film, let's just create something, because I know that unless I make these mistakes now, I'm never gonna get to the point of where I can pick up the camera and just start filming vlogs, going out, filming behind the scenes content, just creating good quality YouTube stuff. And I'm just gonna be stuck in this area where I'm trying to shoot these perfectly recorded YouTube videos, because that's not really what YouTube's about. And as a filmmaker, I have the gear, I have everything I need to create good quality work. I just need to kind of push myself to physically just creating it and pumping it out, and then maybe after 10 vlogs I might actually start getting the quality and the results that I truly want from them. So that's that. I'm done. I guess let's just start the vlog. All right, so we are out here right now in the forest. It's a very shitty forest, but it's the closest one to my house, and I decided that, you know what, I want to try going to literally the worst possible place to take photos. It's winter time. All the trees are dead, as you guys can see. The trees are legitimately dead. They're all gone. So pretty much all the trees are gone. As you can see, no leaves, nothing. Everything's pretty much dead. So everything's pretty much dead, and there's no snow. There's just barely any snow left on the ground. So when you combine no leaves, dead trees with pretty much no snow, this place looks like a shithole. But what I'm gonna be doing is, not only am I gonna be taking photos in this shitty location, I'm also gonna be combining it with a challenge by shooting with a smartphone, because I want to help a couple of people that are watching my videos, because a lot of people out there aren't actually professional photographers. They don't really have money to spend on real cameras, even if it's like a cheap Rebel camera or cheap Sony camera for 150, 250 bucks. A lot of times those cameras, they're honestly even worse than your smartphone if you don't know how to actually use them. Because if you want to get good results with the camera, you need to understand settings, you need to understand all the elements, and I might make some basic videos breaking those things down, but there's a lot of videos out there that I might actually link down below. So if you're not a photographer yet and you're interested in becoming a photographer or learning photography, learning a bit more, I'm gonna leave some amazing videos that can teach you the basics of photography, like all the basic settings that you need to know, potentially even some amazing gear recommendations if you do want to take it a bit more seriously. So I actually brought my GoPro. I'm going to be putting a GoPro at the top of my head to capture kind of like a cool little POV perspective of me taking the photos. And I'm also going to be capturing some cool shots with my Sony camera. Since I'm not going to be taking photos on my camera, I'm going to be taking it on my smartphone. And the smartphone of choice for me personally is going to be the Samsung Galaxy S10e. This phone right here is the phone I've been using since May 2019. An amazing phone. You can use an iPhone, doesn't matter what phone you use. This is just the one that I have right now. And this is not the best camera on the market by a long shot. There's so many better cameras out there. Like the iPhone 11 is one of the best cameras on the market right now for photos and videos. I'm literally gonna stop rambling because I'm gonna ramble forever. So let me pop my GoPro out. I'm gonna pop this camera into a nice little position and we'll start taking some photos. Okay, open up the camera app And here we are in photo mode. Let's choose the wide angle lens because I got that option. If you don't have the wide angle option, of course use your standard option. Doesn't really matter. I'm trying to get a cool composition. Like, it's difficult in a location that's this crappy to get a dope shot, but let's think of something. Let me grab my camera. Let's walk over. This place looks a bit better now, but the trees are pretty much still dead, just like in the other locations, so not much better, but it is a bit more interesting. So we can play around with this area a bit more. All right. Oh shoot, I'm left the camera mode. This tree kind of looks interesting. Let's get a bit of a low angle. Let's review the image. Like that. That's a pretty good start. You guys also have to remember that the first couple of photos you take are never going to be amazing. You have to remember that photos on, like the first couple of photos you take, you shouldn't expect your first couple of photos to look amazing. It's not gonna happen. Ooh, that looks really cool. That's pretty dope, to be honest. With a smartphone, that blurry background and everything. Ooh, that looks nice. I'm gonna pop on some dope ass grade on it. There's a lot of things you could do. Just walk around, look at your environment, see what you can come up with in your mind, see what you could come up with, and just, you know, play around with it. It is a wet chair. Not the best thing to see right now, but whatever. Okay, so yeah, we're right by this dirty ass pond, but it's gonna look cool in the photos, I'll tell you that much. Maybe standing a little bit back, capturing something interesting. Don't capture something basic like I mean, this shot right here actually looks pretty dope. That's not a bad shot. If you edit it together, it might look decent, but it's a very generic photo. It doesn't have anything different or unique about it. That's why I would normally not take a photo like that. I feel like if you want to get something that's really cool, unique, you have to get down low. You have to play around with it, and you have to get down low. How about that? Like, that's different. That's a pretty cool shot to get with a smartphone. What the hell? Where is the... Oh, the plane's right over top of me. Ooh. That's an interesting shot. Not the best, of course, but this place is pretty disgusting looking, so I'm not gonna get too mad at myself for that. Live focus with the blurry background behind it is pretty interesting. Boom, there you go. That's pretty dope. You can get some cool, like, close-up shots. Cool little detailed shot. Okay. Get some, like, cool, you know. Ooh, that's pretty sick. That's a really good freaking shot quality for a smartphone. I'm really surprised that that's coming out of a smartphone. That's actually amazing. That came out of a smartphone. That's actually phenomenal. Now, of course, this is not going to be anything insanely special, but taking it from a photographer's perspective, it's kind of, you know, from my perspective, it's kind of cool to see what you can create with a phone camera. That's actually kind of amazing. I'm not mad at these images at all. These are pretty freaking dope images. And of course, every image that I just took isn't going to be amazing. You just got to play around with things. This is how it works. I'm showing you the raw behind the scenes content and how it would look like if you were to create something like this. Oh, that's a really cool shot. I like that. That's kind of very unique, very interesting and different. Like that shot a lot. That's already a massive improvement. I actually did a portrait shoot here not too long ago, so, you know, if we can get a right angle, we can actually get some cool shots of trees. Ooh, I like that a lot. Oh, I like the way this shot looks, actually. Oh, there's an Instagram mode. What the hell was that? Oh, shit. Well, you just saw that on camera. God damn, I just dropped in fucking dirt. These fucking gorilla pods are awful. Why do they exist? I really need to get a new fucking tripod. Like, actually need to get a new tripod. This is unacceptable. Like, why am I even using this shit? That looks like it's gonna fall over. God damn. All right, so let's take some dope panorama shots. start the sequence now. Wow, that's actually crazy nice. I think this is the way that you can get extremely high res, interesting photos with your camera. Like, that is an incredibly dope photo. Like, that's crazy nice. Like, it's not the most incredible photo out there, but that came out of a smartphone. All right, so that is it for the actual photo shoot. That was actually kind of amazing. I'm actually surprised with the images that we were able to actually capture. Those came out of a smartphone, and I know there are people out there who are watching this who are going to be, no shit, that came out of a smartphone. There were terrible images, there were terrible quality photos, but you have to remember two things. They came out of a smartphone with a 1-inch sensor, maybe even smaller. I don't know the exact size of the sensor, but to think that a camera that's on a device that's not even meant or designed specifically to take photos, to take images like that is amazing. It's honestly, the technology is there, and there are cameras like the iPhone 11 Pro that do even better image quality. So if you're somebody who is not too serious about photography and you want to play around with photography, and you own any smartphone within the last 5 years, honestly, you're in great luck. The cameras are incredible on smartphones these days. You do not need a professional camera to take photos as a beginner. If you're trying to take it seriously, if you want to take photography seriously, and you know for a fact that it's not just something that you want to do temporarily or just try out, you know that you love to do photography, then I would recommend to buy something like a Rebel camera or a nice cheap maybe A6000 camera, something that is not over $500 with a lens. You're good to go. Oh jeez. All right, so let's move on away from all of those things that we talked about earlier, and let's dive into some other important things, some updates, some other interesting things. So the first thing is we are actually in the process of moving. So of course, we're not physically moving yet, but we are in the process of selling our place and we are moving into a better place. So I am hopefully going to be able to create a fully dedicated studio like this, but way bigger. This room right here is absolutely tiny. It's like a small little square room. Like, my camera is literally almost touching the door, and I'm literally practically touching the couch, which is touching the other side of the wall, just to kind of show you the perspective of how small this fucking room actually is. Like, this tripod is literally maybe like 20 centimeters away from the door. I'm literally sitting like maybe 30 centimeters away from the camera because I have a wide ass angle lens, and I'm sitting like 40-50 centimeters away from the couch, which is touching the wall. So it's a small fucking room, tiny. I might leave the actual size in footage just to show you how small this studio is. And the craziest thing is I have a wallpaper backdrop to shoot photos that is extremely small, which I've used before. It works. I sleep on this shitty small couch and I film on my videos in this, and I have a smaller room pretty much connected with this room that has my desk set up in it. So when you combine both rooms together, it's a very, very small and compact space, and it works. It gets the job done. I can't really be mad at it. Some people have it way worse than me, so I have nothing to complain about. It's just, you know, the more I start doing this more consistently, especially when I'm starting to do more studio client work, I want to broaden my location. So what I'm going to be doing is, in the new place, I'm going to be, instead of having everything down in the basement, I'm going to have my main desk setup, like my main awesome desk setup workstation with my YouTube filmmaking set. I'm gonna have a couch, some plants, some nice background, and I'm gonna have all of that set up inside an awesome bedroom upstairs. It's gonna be just all in one room. Maybe I might use like the guest bedroom or something, and I might make that room with the desk set up with all of those little accessories, with the proper set where I can actually film these videos, all types of videos, with a proper desk. I want to figure out a place where if I'm filming indoors, I want it to be remembered as the place that I film. And then I will have a separate studio downstairs where I'm going to be doing my separate client work. I'll have a separate desk set up. I could do my product photography and other styles of photography in there. So many different things we can do in a much bigger space. So that's one massive thing that's going to be happening shortly. So that was the first update. The second update is I'm actually going to be investing a little bit of money into film camera, not for videography, of course, but for photography. I'm going to be getting a media format film camera, hopefully within the next 6 months, because I do want to get a secondary camera body for my regular professional work, probably the A7R II. It's the best price to performance. It's a beast photography camera, even outperforms cameras like the A7 III. The sensor is just way better for photography and just raw images and raw image quality. So that's gonna be my main photography camera. I'm gonna use that for videos as well. well for vlogging, and it'll just be my secondary camera. I'm gonna get that first, and after that, I'm planning on getting a film camera, a medium format film camera. I think one good company was the Mamiya. I forgot what the model number or the type actually was, but there's a couple of medium format cameras out there that are great, and they're pretty much the industry best in terms of portraits. They are considered the portrait kings of the market. Like, they look beautiful, sharp cameras. It's medium format. It's going to be amazing. The quality is just phenomenal, and just shooting on those is going to be an absolute amazing blast. I could do that in client shoots. I can charge more money to do client work with that. I could take photos of it for Instagram. Just overall, shooting portraits and shooting photography with these film cameras is going to be amazing, because I love digital stuff and things like product photography, things like a couple of other things. I'll still do with that stuff with digital, but I definitely want to start playing around with a film camera and start playing and doing some photos, maybe even just 1 or 2 shots from a portrait shoot, maybe even just at least 1 roll of film for every portrait shoot that I do. So I have digital versions of it, but I also have beautiful classic film, and I want to create a cool little curated book eventually, where I have digital portraits and I have my film portraits, and I also want to do some film for landscapes. Just so many amazing things with film cameras. Film cameras are amazing. It's kind of like a popular thing to do right now at this point, and I'm hoping I could get it in 2020. It's just amazing. I want to get my feet in the door in terms of film photography. I think film photography is incredible. So I think that is it for me. That's all I really have to say for today's vlog. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure and slap the like button, because that tells me you guys actually enjoy these and you want to see more of them. Subscribe, because I will post videos like this and others every single week, and also make sure to smash the notification bell to not miss out on any of my future posts, because we are posting awesome content from here on out. So make sure and smash the notification bell just to not miss out on any of my videos, because the earlier you can come to these videos, the better they'll perform and the more I can post. So go out, shoot some photos, shoot some videos, enjoy the process, and I will see you guys next time. So take care and peace out.